in your body. You're going to feel stretched out and you're going to be stronger.
And that's what it's all about. You know, if you even think about maybe you were someone who used to go out and you used to love to be able to play tennis or golf, and what ends up happening is you lose, when you lose your, first of all, when you don't have your core strength,
yes,
you're losing your flexibility, which again translates to your mobility. And then even to me, I've even noticed a difference, like even with like posture.
Oh gosh.
You know, as you age, I'm like, what is this about? It's like,
I know.
Nobody said, I always say that if you knew when you were like 20, like what was gonna happen, where things were gonna go, you'd run through the streets naked, right? I mean, because it's because your body, let's face it.
You celebrate that youthful body for sure.
Exactly, but I think it's very fascinating with minimal, because Pilates is not about getting in there, jumping up and down. It's minimal, precise movements that really are specifically focused, right, on your core, because when you strengthen your core, and listen, how many millions of people out there are suffering from back problems?
Well, almost everybody at some point in their lives. And it comes much more frequently these days because we're doing this repetitive stress thing called sitting. And we sit and we sit and we sit. And what then happens is the hip flexors get really short. That makes the hamstring short, that pulls on the lower back, and then you wonder why you have sciatic pain or why you can't get out of the chair easily without feeling like you have to, you know, bend forward and take 5 minutes to do it.
Exactly.
So I can tell you little stories of people who hadn't done Pilates, and then, you know, they do it for 3 or 4 weeks. They go back and see their massage therapist, and the therapist says, where did you get all those muscles from? And yet it's not a stressful, going to the gym.
Jarring.
Really trying to fire one muscle group at a time. You're working your entire body all the time. And it's gentle, you can customize it. And for me personally, at almost 65, it's gratifying to know that when I'm 95, which is what my dad is, he can do it. And he's still feeling flexible. It gives him confidence to walk up and down the stairs and have balance and control over his movements.
Right, that's amazing, isn't it?
It's
95.
Amazing. Yeah.
You know, that's another reason why we really, if you can do it, I definitely suggest picking up the stand, which once more will elevate. You can see on the back that it just elevates about 10, 12 inches. Oh, thank you, off the ground. And by the way, I didn't even realize it, but we are still streaming live on Facebook. So if you are a Pilates lover, let us know what you love about Pilates. How has it changed your body? Listen, today with this configuration with our AeroPilates, you're not only getting the lowest price ever, but you're getting the highest end. And to me, whenever it's a piece of exercise equipment, I'm gonna be on it, I'm gonna be working out, I'm gonna be standing. I wanna know that I have the security. 350 weight pound limit to it, and that it comes to your home 99.9% assembled. We also love that. But if you've never tried Pilates before, listen, in most cases, Pilates, you're looking at a personal trainer. Oh, and I wanna comment on that, because I think that's what's great with having the DVDs, that you can take these DVDs and know that you can slightly modify these exercises to work with your limitations, to work with your body, whatever your challenges may be. But guess what? Your body is still gonna reap the benefits, right, Marjolaine?
Without a doubt.
Something we don't think about, right? We think we have to go full force and...
Well, two things. I think we also think that we have to know a lot about physical anatomy and physiology to be able to do something this complicated, but that's not true. The reformer brilliantly sees where you're tight and where you're weak and very quickly corrects it. So the tight muscles get long, the weak muscles get strong, and suddenly your body completely changes within the 30 days that you have to try it. The other thing I want to say is that why it's risk-free for you. You're going to get it home and you're going to try it out. And during that month, you have that jump start that's going to keep you motivated. But our Facebook page, mylighterliving.com website, my email address, marjolaine@lighterliving.com, I answer every single email. So as you go through this, you have questions, you're wondering, I will be right there supporting you to make sure that as you age, you're going to feel younger and have the opportunity to really get the benefits.
Thank you for that.
No, I really mean that. It's very important
tell.
to me.
I just met you, but I can feel it. And by the way, we are still streaming live. Thank you. Dee Dee Long said Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Also, what was the other quick question that we had here? Does it come with a headrest?
So the headrest...
We'll walk you through everything, maybe from the top to bottom on it would be great.
This little pillow, which is ergonomically designed to support your neck in the exact right position, does not come with it. So if you have neck problems and you need more support, then definitely add the pillow. But the headrest itself has 3 positions. Right. It can be quite high, it can be low, and it can be flat. So depending on what's comfortable for you, you can make that adjustment very, very easily. The other thing that's incredible is we've modified the adjustment of the strap, so that's really easy. So if your husband is 6 feet and you're only 4.5 feet, you can do a quick change and modify that. The risers in the back here allow you to adjust the height of the straps so that it changes the angle, which changes the exercise a little bit. Going down makes it a little bit harder. And then, of course, on Colette's machine, you'll see that there's the pull-up bar. So if you have the risers in the back, you can add the pull-up bar. So if arms and back and chest is your thing, and that's what you want to focus on, then the pull-up bar is fantastic, and she'll show us some exercises for that.
And we have all the different item numbers, so we're kind of, I think, rolling them through.
Great.
We'll share with you the numbers for all of it, for the pull-up bar, for the stand, for the additional head pillow, but it does, as you saw, obviously come built in. The pillow is a separate, but you do have the ability to elevate the head rest. I think that's the word.
So Bobby, how flexible are you?
I'm pretty flexible.
So I did this fabulous live demo with Valerie on the first show, which showed how much more flexibility you gain doing one exercise on the AeroPilates machine. Are you willing to take the challenge?
I will do it.
Okay, so let's just see first. Touch your toes. Let's everybody just see where you're at. So we have a measure. So stand up over here and touch your toes.
Okay. All right.
So that's pretty amazing, right? She's very flexible. Very few people have...
Gotta have something, you know.
Well, you're gorgeous. But it's not just her hamstrings that are quite flexible, it's her lower back, which is key if you don't want to have stiffness in your back. All right, the elephant. You're going to step up onto the reformer, sort of in the middle. Put your feet shoulder width apart, hands are on the bar. You're going to come a little bit further forward. Yeah, a little, you bring your feet forward a little bit.
Oh, feet forward, okay.
Just because you're shorter.
Got it.
Okay, now bend at the waist, relax your head. All right, push away with your heels. Push the platform back until you feel the stretch. What do you feel?
Oh, I love it, it feels great.
Yes, good. And as you pull forward, bring your head closer to your knees.
So go forward with it?
No, going that way. Your head's going to your knees. Good, so pull the feet forward and the head goes to the knees. Good.
Gotcha.
And again.
Now I have 2 cords in, resistance cords, is that all right?
Perfect. If you went down a cord, it would be much harder because your pelvic floor has to bring that platform back. Do you understand that, sir? All right, so
because that's the thing about it. I mean, you can absolutely, I can completely feel it through my entire core.
Yes, so pulling the platform back is in your pelvis and in your pelvic floor and in your abs. Okay, so leave the upper body here and bring the head closer to the knees as your feet come forward. So feet forward, head to the knees, good. And then one more and lift your bottom in the air at the same time. So push away, push, head to the knees, lift your bum in the air. Pull the feet forward.
Feet up, right?
No, keep them down, feet forward.
Gotcha.
Pull, 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 and bring your, bring the platform in and lift your bum in the air. Good, now go again.
Okay.
Again, push. All right, feet come forward, head goes to the knees, and bottom goes to the ceiling. Perfect. And again, this is perfect now. Now we're going to do 5 of these.
Just took me a while.
No, it's all right. You know, this is the great thing also. It's mind connected. It's a mind-body exercise.
I find that a lot of times. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do?
Which is great, because as we age, we need to use our brains.
Yeah, we sure do.
Okay.
So true. Well, at least you're helping me with that, too. Thank you.
All right, 3 more.
Okay.
1, lift the bum in the air, good girl. And 2, fabulous. And last one, 3. Good. Okay, now carefully step off. Come over here and now touch your toes. So that's just one exercise. And flexibility is what keeps you young.
Oh man, yeah,
Can you
look at the
feel the
addition. I can have my
difference?
whole wrist. Yes, I've never done that before.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow,
and that
that's
was 10
incredible.
repetitions.
Wow.
So you can be 80, and if you're really flexible, you feel like you're 20. But if you're 20 and you can't touch your toes, you feel like you're 80.
That is so true. And isn't that the challenge for like so many people who just even getting out of bed in the morning, right?
Yes.
Because my husband would even say, it's like, you know, it just takes so much longer every day as you age to be able to do that. But
this reverses that.
yes.
What about side bending? You know, as we bend sideways, who does that at the gym anymore? I mean, unless you're doing yoga occasionally, you're not really side bending. What about rotation? Being able to, can you rotate your body? Can you look all the way behind you?
You want to play golf, you better be able to rotate.
Exactly, and that's all in the stabilization and flexibility of the vertebrae of the spine and the ability to use those muscles and have them strong and flexible at the same time.
Now, inner outer thigh.
Oh,
that's one of my favorite exercises
do it on this one.
here.
Come over
okay.
Here. So stand with one foot here and one foot on the platform.
And always, little FYI, put your foot on the stable part first.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Push out with the outer thigh. Push the platform out. It might be too hard.
Too hard for me with my knees. We have to lighten it up.
Right. So let's go. Okay. Let's go here. How's that?
Okay.
Good, and pull in using the inner thigh. Good, and push out. She's using her glute and this. So this whole saddlebag area is working here. All the way.
Saddlebag.
And you don't have any saddlebags,
oh my goodness, but this is
for those of us who do.
I am telling you, this is like my personal favorite. My Pilates teacher always laughed at me, but I love this exercise because honestly, this whole area, you know how everything drops?
Yes.
Good old gravity.
I know.
This is such a great exercise.
You really want your best bottom. AeroPilates in 30 days
and you
will
want
create
it
that.
up, right?
Yes, so no more creases.
Seriously.
All right.
Does it matter? Am I getting benefits but by just going a little way? Am I better off doing it without the weight and going out further?
Well,
what do you suggest?
So they're two different exercises. Right now you're working this whole area on the outer side.
Okay.
Watch this, come all the way in.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that little yellow cord on.
Okay.
Now be careful because you're gonna slide out. Now what do you have to use?
Oh.
It's pelvic floor and inner thigh.
Exactly.
So now she's using the entire inside of her body and not her knees. You know, when you're at the gym doing the adductor, abductor machine, you're using your knees.
I can't do it. Yep, cannot do any of that.
So, and this is about real life. You know, everything you do in real life, you're bending, you're turning, you're hauling groceries, you're picking up your grandchildren, you're picking up your children, you're gardening, you're hopefully playing some sports and walking and doing really fun things in your life.
So true, it is life.
This will teach your body how to do it efficiently.
Wait, isn't that, I'm sorry to interrupt you, I'm so sorry, but I've been reading about Joseph Pilates, who created Pilates in 1920. That's where this all came from. It was a combination of yoga and basic life activities and basic life necessities.
So before I had my accident, I was a crazy working mother, working 100-hour weeks, going 100 miles an hour, stressed to the max, trying to fit in exercise. I was running every day, and I got really injured. This transformed that. Number one, in our studies, we reduced stress by 58%. That is amazing, right? Because stress ages you. You're only in a state of stress or in a state of bliss. It's, you know, it's adrenaline and cortisol, or it's endorphins. This will reduce the cortisol, which reduces the belly fat, which makes you sleep better, which makes you a much kinder, nicer person.
Right. Look at all the benefits, right?
It's so many benefits, not just how you look. It's how you feel, how you walk, how you move. Everything will change. Your posture will change. Your clothes will look different. You'll feel more confident. It's just remarkable. I keep looking for the next thing, and it hasn't appeared.
I agree with you, and I feel everything that you feel, Marjolaine, because I completely agree. This has been my life as well. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, this is our launch here at HSN of AeroPilates. We thank you. I know we have so many people that are now calling. You will not be disappointed. It's just a matter, just get it home and know that if you are somewhat limited, I am very, very limited, and I have to say that. As I said, I'm bone on bone in my knees, but Pilates really has saved me. It's given me strength, whether it's inner core, you know, not having a flabby upper arm, because I'm telling you, you can be very thin and be even flabbier, so it has nothing to do with weight. It's about giving you the strength, the mobility, and you know, as Marjolaine said, I feel the same way. That it's also strength and healing spiritually as well. But today you are getting the highest end, which is very important, a complete inclusive system, because we'll show you that you get, of course, the wonderful guide that gives you photographs and description of so many of the exercises. You get 4 DVDs. The DVDs will give you 8 different workouts. You can pick up the stand, which I really encourage you to pick up the stand. If you're someone who wants to be able to have a little bit more elevation, it gives you about 10 to 12 inches of elevation. You can pick up the headrest, you can pick up all of the other pieces, but know that the value today at, I think it's $56.38 or $58.36, something like that, on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. There's no interest on our FlexPay. And I think we even have the VIP financing. I'm thinking, do we, Jared? I'm gonna double check on that, but I'm pretty sure we do. So we're gonna share with you more great testimonials. We're still streaming live on Facebook, so if you are a Pilates lover, know that you're even getting the reformer with it, the rebounder, which actually was patented by Marjolaine, so it's a great, great buy today. Here we go.
I can get in my jeans again, which is amazing because I kept thinking I'm going to get into those one day, and it's been a year.
I was wrong on the VIP finance, and we don't have that. But anyway, we have FlexPay. So we're showing you a lot of these before and afters. Listen, this is not just for women, right, Marjolaine? This is for men, this is for women.
I challenge the men, actually, and I challenge them all the time. And they're amazed. You know, they think, oh, it's for girls, ballet dancers or something like that. And you get them on there, they're like, whoa, this is more intense than anything I've ever done.
Yeah, well, that's a fascinating part.
It can be, you know.
Right.
Or it can be simple. It can be very gentle for your grandmother. So it's really customizable for everybody.
And I want to go over some of the amazing units that or comments that we have on Facebook. Jerry said, I ordered the AeroPilates machine previously from your sister company. Best purchase ever, which is so important. She said, I look forward to using it. It helps the things you mentioned, strengthening muscles, burning calories, posture. That's one thing. And then here's what I wanted to add that I don't think you mentioned. It helps tremendously with stress, which we did mention, and because of the focus on breathing. And that's something that we should talk about with this as well. Because breathing, believe it or not, we really don't know how to breathe correctly.
No, that's very true, and that's becoming more and more of a thing. You know, we're talking about it more. Oxygen is everything. If you're not getting oxygen into your lungs and into the cells of your body, then they're not healthy. Our VO2 uptake, which is the ability for you to absorb oxygen into your cells, increased dramatically in every one of our studies. That little rebounder is remarkable. It has revolutionized fitness. You can lie down on your back. You can jump depending on the chords that you use. More chords will make you go faster, fewer chords will make you go a little slower, but work your core a little bit more. You're lying on your back, you're getting the best cardio, more effective than running without impact, and a stomach workout that is beyond. My stomach is harder than it's ever been, and I'm about to be 65.
That's awesome.
So
ditto, ditto, ditto.
Yeah, right? Don't you love that? Your waist is smaller. My waist is as small as when I was 18. I mean, that's kind of amazing.
Who can say that, right? How many women, same thing, I'm 60. No, I think I'm 66. I don't even remember how old I am, but I'm definitely 66, actually, just turned. But I'm
so we're the same age.
We are.
And I think I feel younger and stronger and more attractive than I ever did when I was younger.
I completely agree. So I have a couple of other things. So Connie wanted to know I have a 3-cord. This is brand new. There are 5 different cores with this. And the benefits of the cores are just changing up the exercising, increasing the intensity.
Yes. So you know, you can do mat Pilates. There's no resistance. What the reformer provides is movement through space, which changes everything about how your awareness, your kinesthetic awareness gets enhanced. But the cords create support in some exercises, but resistance and challenge in other exercises. So it's really fascinating, but you'll get it. As soon as you get it home and you do the very first session, you're gonna feel different, and you'll get what we're talking about.
Exactly. So question, the max height is for 4.5 feet up to 6.5 feet in height. which is very important. And then if you have another reformer, the stand is designed to go with this.
Yes.
With the AeroPilates. So
Yes.
if you bought another one in the past, the stand will not work with it. We didn't even show you how it folds down.
Okay, I'm gonna
so
do
we
that.
did have that
Oh my
question
God.
also
Okay.
from Yvonne.
All right.
Thank you,
Yes.
Yvonne, for reminding us.
Yes, okay, so you just simply take the cords off and push the platform back.
Okay.
And in the middle is a hinge. And with one hand, because of the
this is
big wheels,
awesome.
it just rolls right up.
Oh,
and you
that's
can put it behind a
great.
door or in a cupboard. It folds down to like one hand width apart, slightly bigger than your ironing board. 3.5 feet long and 27 inches wide.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we want to give you the item numbers on all of the different accessory pieces, which I know have been very, very popular. So Jared's going to walk me through, and we'll let you know which ones we have up on the screen as well. So we'll start with the equipment mat, all right? So we have the equipment mat also available for everyone. Bear with us.